talking to Jackie Bridson from Live at Home Schemes Isle of Man, and also an Elvis. We have an Elvis in the building, but an Elvis that might surprise you, because this Elvis comes in the shape of Lisa Kreisky. Fast am I?
Fast am I?
So I wasn't necessarily expecting you to be the Elvis that turned up this afternoon. This is kind of breaking some boundaries here.
Well, we like, equal rights and all that sort of stuff. Why can't a woman be Elvis? What's to stop us? We can do anything.
That's absolutely true. And I think it's fair to say you will have seen Lisa on the Gaiety stage and in films and doing all kinds of performance. And to be fair, you do like to turn your hand to big characters, don't you?
I do, and I like to sort of try and challenge myself and go for a little bit of versatility. And what's more of a challenge than the king himself?
Well, we'll come to you in a minute about how you're prepping for this event. But Jackie, just tell us a little bit about what is actually happening, because this is a competition.
It is. So it's been described to me as an international Elvis tribute night or competition. I don't know where the international came from, but I'll go with it. Where we've got 6 really talented Elvis superstars and entertainers who are all also beneficially Elvis fans, so they should really throw themselves into it. They are acting and competing for the locally made Ellen Van and Levi Cape of Triumph.
That's amazing.
Which has been handmade in Peel by a lady called Nadine.
Lisa wants that
and
cape
we have the most
so
amazing
badly.
trophy as well. The trophy has to be seen to be believed. This is all on the back of our recent masked singer night, which was all really bad singers, apart from Claire Barber, who did win on the evening.
Howard will be very upset you said that,
Well, I think Howard would admit he wasn't great himself. But we decided that actually, it's Quinton's idea. He absolutely loves Elvis. And we've seen these sort of things happening across. I think in Wales, they have a massive event that takes over a weekend. I just thought it was a really good idea. So, yeah, it should be a really good, fun night. And yeah, so we've got a variety of different Elvises.
And Lisa being one of them. So Lisa, come on then. How are you preparing to be Elvis Presley?
I'm going to be honest with you. When I was told that I was going to be singing a medley of Elvis songs, I thought, well, we all know a load of Elvis songs. However, as a woman trying to sing an Elvis song when they're obviously written for quite a lower register, it's been quite a challenge actually to find some that are within my range, or have tracks where I can change the key and all that sort of stuff. So it's been a challenge, but it's been great fun. I mean, my son thinks I'm hilarious. He's like, "Mummy, are you really going to do that?" Okay, maybe not. But as much as preparing for the songs is great fun, another massive thing, and I think is part of the competition also, is the look and the moves. Yeah. As a stage performer, the look is very, very important to me, and obviously you don't want 6 Elvises that are all dressed the same, so we're all putting our own little spin on it.
I think everybody's been asked to choose their favourite era for Elvis, and as you say, it is a competition, so we've got some really high class judges for the evening. So we've got Bill Mummery, who's one of our Selton Manx, are one of our sponsors for the evening. We've got Voira Cowley, Claire Barber, who was recently the winner of the 2021 Masked Singer, Chris Pearson, you might realise and recognise the name, and the chairman of the judges is former Deemster Alistair Montgomery, and they will be looking at the vote as well as the audience giving their votes based on singing, costume and Elvis moves.
Ooh, so you've been practicing the moves. Yeah.
I've been practicing the moves since I was 3.
Have you always been an Elvis fan?
I've always been an Elvis fan. I love the fact that he is such a showman. I mean, if you watch him, a previous boyfriend of mine actually was the biggest Elvis fan you've ever met in your life, and he would kind of sit and we would watch it, and I would think, oh my goodness, like you can just feel his charisma through the screen, and that to me, even maybe more than his music, is what I'm a fan of. That sheer stage presence and charm and sexiness. He was so sexy.
Oh, incredibly so. I have to ask you then, how are you dealing with the outfit?
The outfit? Well, I'm going to the gym a lot. That gives you a little idea.
So you're not going to reveal which era you're going for?
Well, it's again, sorry to keep bringing this up, but I am the only woman in the competition. As a woman in this sort of thing, if you go onto the internet and Google Elvis costumes, they ain't great. So I've had to put my own little spin and my own sort of nuances on it. And I don't know, let's see what turns up on the night, shall we?
This is going to be brilliant. And Jackie, you mentioned the Masked Singer as well, which was the last sort of really big event that you guys did. And it was a glorious occasion. It was so much fun, such colour, such character. This is going to be very similar in that respect, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, I think, it is a serious reason to have the fundraiser, and, we have got good singers, and so there is some level of seriousness, but it is aimed to be a really good fun night. So we hope people would take it in the same spirit. There are tickets available. Shall I give you a bit of detail?
Go on then. Tell us how people can join
tickets
in.
are £22 a person, and there will be included in that an Elvis cheeseburger with the cheese that's been sponsored by Alaman Creamery. And we have got a couple of programme draws included in the ticket price. It's at the Legion in Douglas. So great value bar, really nicely refurbished recently. We've got David Castro, who's one of the other Elvises, is also going to do a bit of entertainment after the competition side has been run, and there will be a raffle for Live at Home. And I think it was, did I say £22 a person?
Yep, which
so
is
if you want tickets, you can give us a call on 627-778, and we can tell you how to pay, and also arrange to have the tickets sent out to you in the next week or so. So book early. We've sold about 60 tickets already, and I think we've got about another 40 odd to go. But there are a few people coming and asking for large quantities. So if you want a good fun night out, maybe staff night outs or something like that might be interesting, come along, see Lisa and our other contestants. Do you want me to quickly run through who they are? So we've got Steve Maddox, who's one of the senior police officers by day. We've got Eric Sloan, Ross Bailey, who's from the mental health part of Manx Care, David Castro, as I said, Lisa, and we've also got Gareth Lees, who's Vida La Fierce normally. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what take on Elvis he comes up with.
Oh, fantastic.
I would go just to see Gareth. He's absolutely fantastic. If anybody saw him at Pride, wow. What a performer. And just a thoroughly nice person too.
Yeah,
and we have to say thank you to everybody that's agreed to do this for us, because for Live at Home, funds are really important at the moment. COVID's had a massive impact on any money that we've been able to raise. We haven't been able to do the fundraising activities that we do normally. So the next year is going to be really important to make sure that we can continue to do the work that we do in the community, because I think, if we disappeared, then there would be a lot of people that would notice, hopefully would notice that we're not around, and it will have an impact on other services that are at a cost to the whole of the Isle of Man. So yeah, if you can come along and support us in any way, and look out for future things that we've got coming up, that would be fantastic.
Because you have got a few bits coming up, actually, haven't you? I think you've got there's a ladies' night.
We've got a ladies' night on the 5th of November, which is at the Comis Hotel, and it's basically come in your pyjamas, have some Prosecco, and we're going to put a film on. There'll be a bit of popcorn, and just a chance to slob out, really, before Christmas hits. So you might want to get all your weight off and then fill yourself up before Christmas.
in Elvis style.
Yeah. So again, tickets can be booked through us on the same numbers, which was 627-778.
And you can also find Live at Home at the Food Festival. They're going to be down there, a presence there as well. Yeah, so if people want to find out more, they can come and see you there.
Yeah, and we've got Men in Sheds, which is a place up in Ramsey Cottage the Cottage Hospital. So we're selling things like big, massive charcuterie trays, to put your meats and cheeses on. We've got menu book, recipe book stands. We've got some samples of the things that we're going to have available for Christmas. So if you want to come along, if we haven't got them there, you can order them, and just come along and find out a bit more about us.